as the year gently winds down and nature begins its peaceful retreat. November gives us a moment for reflection, a time to pause and appreciate the beauty that has flourished through the seasons. This November collection captures these feelings, blending serenity and vibrancy, much like autumn's final burst of colour before we see winter's kind embrace. Hello there everyone, and welcome to our November 2024 full reveal video. First up, we have our Craft Your Life project kit, and this is the Wings and Petals. This is so very cool. So on the 6x8 stamp set, we have a large kind of floral border, as well as tons of different sentiments as well. So all of these sentiments can be used for various different occasions. Inside the packaging, you can see how the simple colouring stencil set is going to work with the 3D embossing folder, so you have that layering guide in there. As well as the stamp set, we also have a die set which is going to cut out the large sentiments from the stamp set and also two beautiful layered butterflies. We do have the layering guide for those on the back of the packaging. As well as that, we also have a simple colouring stencil set. Now this will colour in a bunch of beautiful kind of daisy flowers. We have centres in there and also layers for the leaves. Now this will work by itself, but it will also work perfectly with the 3D embossing folder. So this is the same image that you're going to get in the simple colouring stencil set, but it is going to kind of emboss into your cardstock to get this beautiful image. You could use it just as it is, or use the simple colouring stencil set to colour that in to create a beautiful focal point. Next up, we have Build a Garden Breezy Petals. So in here we have a 6x8 stamp set, and you can see that we have two beautiful floral clusters as well as some mixed font sentiments on there as well. Inside the packaging, you're going to be able to see how the stamp set is going to work perfectly with the simple colouring stencil set that we have in the kit. So that is the stamp set. Like I said, we have the simple colouring stencil set, which is just here. So this is going to allow you to add colour to the images that we have in the stamp set, and we have various different 6x6 stencils to add colour to the image, and you get 6 of those in there. As well as that, we also have a little mini blending tool so you can blend the images perfectly with the inks that you have. As an add-on, we also have the die set available. Now this is going to cut around the two images that we have in the stamp set, and also some of the larger sentiments in the stamp set too. Next up, we have the Crafty Flower Coreopsis. In here we have two beautiful Coreopsis blooms, and also we have a little bud image in here. As well as that, we also have some stems and some large stemmed leaves, so you can really play around with the kind of composition. As well as that, we do have the layering guide on the back of the packaging, so this is going to show you how you can pop those flowers together to create beautiful designs. Next up, we have our Mini Delight Celebratory banner, and this is so cool. So in the 3x4 stamp set, we have 3 large sentiments, as well as a little flower, as well as a leaf cluster. As well as that, we also have this fabulous little banner die. Now these can be used in various different ways. So you can use the stamp by itself, you can use this die set by itself, but you can also use it together. Use this with other supplies that you have to really stretch this. Next up, we have a dynamic duo blooming branch. So in here we have 2 6x6 stencils, which is a beautiful, it's going to layer up to create a beautiful image with 3 large flowers and 4 little buds on there. As well as the 2 stencils, we're also going to get the 3x4 stamp set, and this is going to allow you to add details to the blooming branch itself, and it also has some sentiments. Within the stencil packaging, we do have the layering guide to show how this all works together. As an add-on, we also have the die set available. That's going to cut around the blooming branch that you create with the stencil and also the sentiments. Next up, we have our stencil art, and this is the nature splashes. Now this is a little bit different than what we usually do. Normally we have a kind of layered flower. This time we have a beautiful background that you can kind of swap and change to create some various cool effects, and also a stencil in here that is going to allow you to add sentiments as well. This is so easy to use. Really play around with it. Let your imagination just take you with this one. As well as the stencil set, we also have a coordinating die set available, and this can cut out the kind of branches from the stencil set, or you could use this as a standalone die. Next up, we have a Fresh Flowers die set. In here we have 2 large kind of cupped blooms, as well as 3 daisy flowers, a cluster of leaves or a branch of leaves, and also some singular leaves as well. So you can see here that they do have the keyhole system and also some embossing on the dies to add a different kind of look to them and to also make them easy to layer together. You can see that we do have the layering guide on the back of this, so this is going to allow you to quickly and easily pop these flowers together and then add them to your projects. Next up, we have intertwining leaves. Now in here we have 6 dies which all layer together to create 2 different kind of branches, but that doesn't mean that you have to use them as just 2 branches. You can definitely use all of the branches separately to create various different looks. You could even use these to create some really fun wreath images too. So really have a play. We do have the layering guide on the back if you wish to use it. Next up, we have another die set, and this is Scripty Sentiments. In here we have 5 different sentiments. Just a note: friend, hello, sending sunshine, and you. So you can use these with just the sentiment, or you can use them with the shadow to create very different looks. Again, we have another layering die. This is the Sweet Garden Bird. This is so cute. So in here we have various different layers to create this beautiful bird image that you can see. On the back, we do have the layering guide. Now, don't be scared with this one. We really want you to kind of change up the bird colors to create your own garden birds that you may be able to see in your own garden. Now here we have a builder stencil. So this is the woven ribbon. This is so cool. So in here we have 3 stencils which you're going to be able to create a whole all over background. This is so cool. So what you're going to do, you have the layering guide in the center, of course. You're going to ink up the first layer, twist it, ink it up again. Then you're going to go in with the second layer. You're going to ink that, twist it, and then the third layer, ink and twist. And then you're going to be able to get 6 different colors to create this beautiful woven ribbon background. Now we have another stencil for you here. This is the Floral Melody Builder Stencil. So in here we just have 1 stencil, but that doesn't mean that you're just going to do it once. No, we're going to do this, we're then going to twist it, and then create a beautiful floral background. Next up, we have our Ways to Thank You 3D embossing folder. Now this is along the lines of our Raise Sentiments 3D embossing folder and also the Happy Holidays. So in here you can use this as a background, or you can emboss it, then cut the strips to use these as sentiments. Really play around with this one and make it stretch to create various different looks. We have another 3D embossing folder for you in this release, and this is the Petal Palooza. So this is a 3D 6x6 embossing folder, and you can see that we have this beautiful kind of grid flower pattern that's going to add a beautiful background to your projects. You could cut this a couple of times and add this onto a larger piece to create a beautiful layout as well. It has been a while since we have brought you a new artist marker set, so we're excited to introduce this one. This one is the Cottage Garden or Artist Marker Set N, depending on how you want to reference it. In here we have some beautiful colours. We have Peachy Glow, Golden Honeycomb, Amber Blaze, Melted Butterscotch, Strawberry, Dusty Pink, Blush Rose, Raspberry Sunset, Pistachio, Misty Sage, Mossy Meadow and Green Opal. Within the kind of box, you do have that packaging all ready to go, and with all of our markers we do have double sides on these. We have a fabulous bullet point, and then we also have our famous brush nib on the other side, which is really going to help you create beautiful blends with all of your colouring. We really do hope that you like the new colour selection on these ones. We are also going to be adding to our Crafty Necessity new cardstock colours in this release. So this time round we have Sunkissed, Orange Cream, we have the fabulous Autumn Blaze. I love that really deep orange colour there. We also have Limeade, we have Lime, and Grassfield, which will work perfectly with them, as well as the Reindeer Moss, and we also have Mountain Pine, so that's that deep rich green that we have there. In our blue selection this time round we have Dewdrops, Aqualicious, Teal Cave, and also the deep and dreamy Galactic Stream. For some more pinks, if you love pinks, we have the Pink Diamond, we have Rubelite, and Berrylicious. This is a beautiful colour. And to add to that, we also have the Acai Berry. That's really dark and deep. We also have some neutral tones in the Citronella and also the Green Gold. We really do hope that you like this selection of colours, and then it mixes perfectly with the ones that you already have in your stash. We also have something a little different for this release, so introducing the Altenew's Cozy Comfort Socks. These are so cute. So as you can see, we have this fabulous brown colour. They are so soft. One size fits most for these, so they do have a little bit of stretch. We also have that embroidered design on both the right and the left sock, so it faces outwards. Now here are just a few projects from our designers and guest designers using the fabulous new products from this release. We really do hope you spotted something in here that inspires you and makes you want to create something beautiful. Thank you so much for watching everyone, and we'll see you again really soon. Bye bye. Hey there, Lydia here. I really do hope that you've just enjoyed the video. If so, please subscribe to the Altenew YouTube channel. Also, turn on the notification bell so you can get your daily dose of crafty techniques and tutorials just like this. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.